Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. It's your boy D Black with your Night 2 SummerSlam predictions. Alright, well, as this card looks, it could be a pretty good card. It should be a better card than Night 1 and stuff, but there's still questionable, matches on here. But anyway, here we are. Alright, with the first match, we are going to go with the first match, all the matches in there I have down here are not in order, so here we go. All right, we have the Human Money on a pole match, which is weird. But anyway, it's Danhausen versus Dominic Mysterio. Okay, we know that Danhausen and Dominic Mysterio, they've been having their little thing, going. I mean, it all started out with The Miz and Kit Wilson, but now Dom and everything, and JD McDonough got involved with some stuff, I think, with the Knicks game and had some money put on it and stuff like that. And then Danhausen cursed, Dom and JD McDonough. He also cursed Liv Morgan when she had her match with Io Sky. So they have a little bit of, heat with Danhausen and stuff. And Dom and JD McDonough and Judgment, they want their money back. So, they beat them up, this past Friday and stuff with Joe Hendry and everything involved and stuff. But anyway, in this match, we're going to say Dom Mysterio, they win the money back and stuff for the Judgment Day. And then hopefully we can move on from this Danhausen stuff. But anyway, all right, the next match is going to be the number one contenders match for the undisputed WWE Championship, which we have Sami Zayn and Finn Balor. We all know what Sami Zayn's, situation is and stuff. He was supposed to fight Cody Rhodes and everything, and Cody got jumped by Gunther. So Sami was thrown in with a match with CM Punk, and CM Punk came in and he won the title. So, Sammy has been going off ever since he's, lost the title to CM Punk. But even before that, Sammy was, doing all the complaining and stuff. And I know Sammy's put in the work and stuff like that. And he did beat Cody for the title and, and everything. So, I mean, I guess Sammy has kind of a legitimate, gripe. But then we have Finn Balor. Finn Balor, I mean, he left the Judgment Day and stuff after they screwed him. And it's been over 10 years since Finn Balor had a title, a major title. He was, he's a former world champion and stuff. So we have this match. Are they pushing Finn Balor, to get back into the title hunt? I'm not sure. Does Sami Zayn have, a grime for what happened to him? Yes, he does. So I am gonna go ahead with Sami Zayn to win this match. Then he'll, go on and probably either wrestle, Cody Rhodes or CM Punk. And my predictions for that was the Cody Rhodes to beat CM Punk. So it could be the match that Sami Zayn wanted again from Cody, but it will be another repeat match and stuff. So this is what's crazy about the WWE and Triple H. All the matches are repeat matches and stuff, with some of them having the same results or different results. But anyway, Sami Zayn will win this. Then the next match will be the men's U.S. title match, which is Trick Williams and Baron Corbin. Now I thought myself, Carmelo Hayes would have been a part of this as a triple threat match because Baron Corbin did jump in the match between Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams, and it was for the U.S. title match, and it caused a DQ and stuff. So now we have Baron Corbin going after Trick Williams, U.S. title and stuff, But anyway, I'm thinking that Trick Williams will win this. If he loses this to Baron Corbin, then I guess Carmelo Hayes will try to come out to Baron Corbin for the title and stuff like that. Since Baron Corbin did cause him to lose, against Trick for, in a DQ. But anyway, if Trick does lose this, are they going to put him on the hunt for a world title and stuff? But I believe Trick Williams is going to win this, continue as U.S. champion, and Baron Corbin, he'll be feuding, I guess, with whoever and stuff. So we're going to go ahead with Trick Williams as the winner here and retain the U.S. title. And then the next match is for the IC title. It would be Penta against Chad Gable. And Chad Gable's, he's been it's been a little weird with Chad Gable. I mean, when he left the Alpha Academy and how he did the Alpha Academy and stuff, and then he went on the Donna Mask and become the original El Grande Americano, and we know the second one was Ludwig Kaiser, as El Grande Americano because Chad Gable had got hurt, and so they needed another one, and that was Ludwig Kaiser came in and stuff, and he stole it from Chad Gable. But anyway, they had that match between Chad Gable and Ludwig Kaiser, the original El Grande Americano and El Grande Americano. I think that was the match of the year. If you want to go check it out, if you haven't seen it, go to AAA, you know, um, and watch that match because it was a pretty good match. I thought it would be, the match of the year. It could be, a candidate for it and stuff. But in that, Penta's done his thing. He's defended the title quite a few times and everything. And Penta's had the title now for a little over 6 months or more and stuff. So I believe now it's Chad Gable's time, and I believe Chad Gable is going to go ahead and win this title and hopefully do great things with it and stuff. And then we move on to the next match, which is the interim women's ladder match for the championship and everything. Because we know Rhea Ripley, she's hurt, and I don't understand why they didn't just pull the title from her, but she had to give the title up. Not for long, because she gets an automatic, match with the winner of this ladder match, and will probably get the title back. So we have Jade Cargill, Tiffany Stratton, Charlotte Flair, Chelsea Green, and then Friday night on SmackDown, we have a match between Nia Jax and Alexa Bliss. Now, I don't know who's going to win that. I believe Alexa Bliss will win that match and everything. I don't see Nia Jax in this match and stuff. But anyway, everybody has heat on Jade Cargill because Jade Cargill last week she jaded Charlotte Flair. A couple of weeks back, she jaded Tiffany Stratton. And then she also jaded Chelsea Green. you know, so it's gonna be crazy. And then remember, Jade Cargill is the one who took out Alexa Bliss and stuff. So it's gonna be interesting in this ladder match. I believe Jade is gonna probably catch hell in this match and stuff because she got heat with everybody in in this match. And it just seemed like if Nia Jax doesn't, if she wins, then it'll only be two heels in it. It'll be Nia Jax and Jade Cargill in this match. But if Alexa Bliss wins it, then it'll be four faces against one, and Jade Cargill is going to catch it. But I believe the winner of this match is probably going to be Chelsea Green because I believe it's Chelsea Green's time to do something and stuff. She's put in the work for it and everything. And I think she was in the ladder match with Tiffany Stratton. I believe her and Tiffany were on the ladder, and something happened. And I believe that's when Tiffany Stratton did win, the Money in the Bank at that time. So Chelsea Green, told Tiffany a couple of weeks ago that it's her time and that she's going to win, and I agree with that. So I believe this time in this interim women's ladder match, that Chelsea Green will come out victorious, and then she will face Rhea Ripley down the road. Not sure in which PLE, but Rhea Ripley will probably take this title back and beat Chelsea Green when she comes back. And then we move on with the world title um, match: Roman Reigns against Seth Rollins. And this should be another banger. I mean, a banger. This should be good. Because if Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins could do anything what CM Punk and Roman Reigns did at WrestleMania, this is going to be a good match. I don't see Seth Rollins winning this match. I see Roman Reigns winning this match. Seth is going to put in the work and stuff, but I think right now Roman is going to win it and keep the thing going as far as the bloodline is concerned. Because if he loses the title, then what is the bloodline and stuff? So, all right. If you agree or disagree, please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, leave a comment. Let me know how you're feeling. Let me know you agree or disagree with my picks and stuff like that. Hopefully, night 2 of SummerSlam will be a good night. Hopefully, night 1 will be a good night. But like I said, some of these matches could have been already on either on SmackDown or either on Raw. But here we are at SummerSlam. Anyway, thank you. Thank you for watching. God bless. Deuces, and I'll see you on the next video. Thank you.